The Ioline film system. Process overview. Some items, due to the fabric weight or type of material they are made of, are produced with a film media rather than ink. The Ioline film cutter allows precise, computer-driven cuts into a durable film product. The operator pulls up the customer design on the computer, places the correct colored film into the Ioline cutter, and then sends the designs to it. After the design is cut, the operator removes it from the Ioline and then separates the excess film from the design itself. This finished film design is then heat pressed onto the item. Intro to equipment. The Ioline 101 cutter. The primary parts and controls related to the production operation are the on-off switch, the keypad controls, the cutter head, the platen, the pinch wheel lever, the drive shaft, the force knob, the pinch wheels, and the idler wheel. The computer system is used to access customer design files and also aids in adjusting designs for cutting. The primary parts and controls related to the production operation are the computer, the monitor, keyboard, cred1 software program, and the Ioline software program. The heat press is used to heat seal designs on items after they have been cut. The primary parts and controls related to the production operation are the on-off switch, pressure control dial, temperature and time menu control, and the press handle. Pre-operation equipment check. Done at startup and after each break. Turn all equipment on. Heat press. The pressure control is set to 40 pounds pressure. Go to the temperature and time menu control. The temperature is set for 315 degrees. The time is set for 15 seconds. Production operation. Orders. Orders to be produced will be in plastic bins. Each bin will contain the garments to be produced along with the customer order form. Clear bins contain regular orders. Red or gray bins contain rush orders and should be given priority. The customer order ID number will be in the upper left corner of the order form. Any special instructions required will be just below the order ID number. Look at the order form. Read special instructions, if any were given. Verify that the sizes, styles, or type of garments and the colors of the actual garments in the bin match those listed on the customer order form. Verify the location to be printed, front, back, or both front and back. Verify clip art colors. Verify text colors. Next, open the customer design on the computer using the Ioline 101 program. First, enter the date of the order using the year, month, day format. Verify that the customer designed image on the customer order form matches the image on the computer screen. Next, load the film onto the cutter. Release the pinch wheels by pressing the pinch wheel lever down. Insert the film. Fill from the rear film roll or use a film piece large enough to fit the design onto. The shiny side of the film faces down. Manually move the pinch wheels so that they are on the film and approximately 1 inch from the edges. Manually move the idler wheel so that it is centered. Raise the pinch wheel lever to lock the film in place. Use the keyboard left-right arrow buttons to move the cut head to the right side. Push the test cut button. The Ioline will make a small test cut in the film. Look at the test cut to verify that it's set for the proper depth. If it's too deep, it will cut through all layers. If it's set too shallow, the top layer will not be cut completely through. In the proper depth setting, the top film layer will be completely cut and the bottom layer remains uncut. Adjust the force knob on the keypad if necessary to change the cut depth. Push the start button to bring the cutter online. Now send the art to the cutter. Using the computer and Ioline software program, press the Send to Cutter button. The Send to Cutter window will open, and then press the Send button. The Ioline will begin cutting out the design. Once the design has been cut, remove it from the cutter. Push the Stop button to take the cutter offline. Push the pinch wheel lever down to release the film. Once the design has been cut, it goes through a process called weeding. Lay the film out on a flat surface. Using the point of an X-Acto knife, remove all top layer film not part of the design. Then cut the backer film down so that it's just larger than the design. Heat pressing film. Place the item onto the heat press. The heat press should have been set to 40 pounds pressure, 15 seconds press time, and 315 degrees during the pre-operation check. Lay the film design onto the item, centered over the location it will be pressed onto. Pull the heat press handle down into the lock position to begin the first press. It will beep after 15 seconds. When it beeps, pull the heat press handle up to release it. Carefully peel the backer film away, leaving the design on the item. Pull the heat press handle down into the lock position to begin the second press. Again, it will beep after 15 seconds. When it beeps, pull the heat press handle up to release it. Fold the garment and place it back into the bin. Repeat this production operation for each film item on the order. When all items have been produced, place the customer order form into the bin with the completed items and send the bin to quality control. The film production area is also responsible for heat pressing rhinestone designs. Heat press rhinestones. Place the item onto the heat press. The heat press should be set to 40 pounds pressure, 12 seconds press time, and 315 degrees. Lay the rhinestone design onto the item, centered over the location it will be pressed onto. Pull the heat press handle down into the lock position to begin the first press. It will beep after 15 seconds. When it beeps, pull the heat press handle up to release it. Carefully peel the backer film away, leaving the rhinestone design on the item. Pull the heat press handle down into the lock position to begin the second press. It will beep after 12 seconds. When it beeps, pull the heat press handle up to release it. Fold the garment and place it back into the bin. Repeat this production operation for each rhinestone item on the order. When all the items have been produced, place the customer order form into the bin with the completed items and send the bin to quality control.